Hi guys, I miss you. I hope you're doing well. And I'm really excited to tell you about how we're going to spend the rest of our semester. I kind of scrapped the things I had thought we were going to do and replanned to make the most of the time that we have left together. So, if you will, please take a moment and open up the document that I have posted on today's announcements. It's also on our agenda today. It's called the Multi-Genre Project Overview. But it's also what I'm sharing on my screen here too. So you are welcome to just look here, but I want you to know that you have the document. So let me start by reading to you the Dalai Lama quote that I put at the top. And it says, when we talk about global crisis or a crisis of humanity, we cannot blame a few politicians, a few fanatics, or a few troublemakers. The whole of humanity has a responsibility because it is our business, human business. I call this a sense of universal responsibility. That is a crucial point. And this is the inspiration for what has now become our multi-genre project. So if you take a look, I said you are living through an unprecedented moment in history right now. Today, tomorrow, and those that follow will be captured in history books. Someday you will share stories with your children and grandchildren about living through this time. Because these days are historical, it is critical that we not let these events pass without capturing how they affect you, your family, your school, and your community. So for this task, you are going to consider coverage of COVID-19 to answer the following essential question. What are we to learn about ourselves during times of disruption? And when I say ourselves, that can mean really anything in terms of how you want to take it. If you go back to the previous paragraph, I said you, your family, your school, your community, you can interpret any of those to mean ourselves, or you can look at humanity at large. That's up to you. But this is our essential question. What are we to learn about ourselves during times of disruption? So to accomplish this, you are going to research and evaluate several sources to create your response as a multi-genre paper. So while the purpose of any research paper is to explore and learn about a subject and extend your thinking, the multi-genre form also gives you the opportunity to express your idea or your subject in a less linear way than a regular paper. You'll find ideas for genres and instructions for how to go about creating them on the pages that follow. So you've probably never done anything like this before, right? What do you do? First thing, you got to make sure you understand what I mean by multi-genre. So take a quick look at the list of genres below. Let me scroll down for you. Genres would be things like poems, okay, if we look at that poetic writing column, a photo poem, a bio poem, a haiku, even songs, song lyrics could work. Expository writing would be things like resumes or recipes. Narratives would be like diaries or legends. I know some of you would enjoy that. Dialogue, interviews. Persuasive writing could be like a letter to the editor, an opinion essay, an advertisement. Or something that's visual or auditory would be like a political cartoon or some sort of picture book or even a musical composition. So when I'm talking about multi-genre, I'm talking about different types of writing like those listed below. So anyway, ultimately, you get to share your research and your ideas in formats other than a traditional essay. So that hopefully will be fun. I've also got an example posted on Canvas. I made a whole module just called multi-genre project module, and every single thing that you need in order to do this from start to finish is there. Don't get overwhelmed. This is literally going to take us until the end of the year. So I have everything mapped out step by step. I've got a calendar for you. So we'll just take it a little bit at a time. Okay. Now, if you take a look at my list here, these are the things that you need to do to get there. The first step is to just search for sources. And we're going to call this like our seeds of inspiration. I made a page on Canvas. If you go to that module I just mentioned, click on that page and it's got lots of links for starting points for you and a couple pointers about variety of sources and the kinds of things that you should be looking for and thinking about, especially because we've already done our media bias evaluation essay. So you should be in tune to what it means to be a critical consumer of information, right? So then after you do some searching, number 2 has you choosing 4 sources that you're going to focus on. And I've got then a source collection handout or a document that you'll fill in. You'll include like an MLA citation. You can use EasyBib or whatever, some quotes from that source, and then your commentary over it. All of that is detailed on the assignment when you get to it. The next thing, you'll write a thesis statement that answers the research question. 4th step is to write an ACE paragraph that will serve as an introduction to your multi-genre project. The 5th step, you'll write each genre, and then you'll give a little box where you provide some reasoning for the choices that you made in that genre. That will make more sense when we get there. Step 6 is to write a conclusion. And then step 7 is to submit that final project to Canvas. Step 8 is for you to actually choose one of your 3, the one that's your favorite that you wound up writing, and then read it to us on Flipgrid. And then I'll explain what to do for that. My goal is that after everybody gets their readings up on Flipgrid, then we can have a Zoom meeting where we discuss those. And if you're unable to go to the Zoom meeting, that would be fine. You could just do a discussion board in place of that. So more details on that to come. But that's the overview for this multi-genre assignment. Just take it step by step. I'll give you directions every piece of the way. And if you have any questions, please send me a remind text or shoot me an email and I will reply as soon as I can. Okay. I miss you guys.